Alright. I am hyped. What is gonna happen here?
You? Where is my sister?
Be here any sec now. Until then, supposed to watch you. So don't try anything.
What would I try? I have tried everything. Nothing else remains.
This... you won't need.
Just one bullet left. It's not for you. Look. What do you see?
Know what I see? A corporate coup that failed. Your men out there, spilling blood for no reason. Won't last long though.
Kyoto. Dubai. Paris. These people had a chance today, but they lost it.
A chance? A chance for what?
To forget their fear.
This how you want to help people forget their fear? By killing them. Sorry. Just don't get it.
Fear. Ever since I can remember, the one thing I cannot deny him. He knew how to cause fear in people.
Saburo.
He once told me anything of value is only a flag blowing in wind. And wind is fear. And then, you know what he did? Blew in my face. That was the one time he was wrong. And others? It worked on them. They feared him. Even now, you saw. Idiots terrified of a dead man talking from a box. Pathetic. I would change that. If only you did not appear.
You're even worse than him. Saburo ruled with an iron fist, but he didn't need a purge to hold on to power.
Power? You? You think I wanted power? 50 years ago, terrorists blew this building into smoke.
Yeah, so I heard.
And? What did it give us?
Not much.
Nothing. But I learned lesson. If planting bombs not enough, what can you do? You become bomb. Hanako.
兄さん。
待っていたぞ。世界が崩れ去る時は必ずお前がそこにいる。
やめて。人の前よ。I thank you, V. That will be all.
Not all. Not yet.
I will keep my end of our agreement. You will go with Hellman.
And you...
I must stay with my brother.
Come. Time to look to your problem. Fate is a fickle mistress, isn't she?
What now?
You spend your whole life fighting something, only to become that very same thing. Quite literally.
It worked. I did it. Johnny, Hanako kept her word.
Looking at you now reminds me of the moment we met. Still see that same small-time merc, little thief with his head in the clouds. Haven't changed a bit.
Jesus, can you stop being a prick for just a minute?
You know, you remind me of someone. The Johnny of yore never gave a shit about it. Betrayal came easy, something to brag about.
Wait, that's what you think? I betrayed you?
Worse. Lots. You betrayed yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Biochip did more than just blend our memories. That line that kept V and Silverhand separate, well, faded a while back.
I'm still here. I know what I want, and I know where I came from.
I. Who's this I? You even know?
Same V who was left to die in that landfill. Nothing's changed.
And your will to fight? To tell death to go fuck himself? Where's that come from?
Always had that. That's who I am.
How can you be so sure? I mean, when you reach back, how can you be sure whose memories you're dipping into? We're a tangled web, you and me. One and the same. So if you're here to tell me something, it's 'cause you need to hear it yourself.
You and me? Don't think we have anything left to say.
Yeah. Guess not.
Listen. I'm on an operating table getting sliced open. Arasaka docs are taking the chip out as we speak. I mean, you knew it'd end this way. That the day would come when I'd want to be normal again. Want my life back.
Normal's overrated. If it exists at all. They're cutting a piece of us out, and that'll leave a hole forever.
Things didn't go as Johnny planned. Wanted. So Johnny needs someone to blame. And pinning every little thing on Arasaka got old a long, long time ago.
Arasaka's got nothing to do with this. This is about trust. About who you're turning into.
If you're all paranoid about being thrown in another Arasaka prison, don't be. They're gonna shred you.
You're never gonna get it. It's not about Arasaka. Not even about life and death.
No, it's you who doesn't understand. Always been lost. And if anyone near you had their shit figured out, you couldn't stand it. Alt, Rogue, Carry, all of them.
Different times. I've changed.
Dirty bomb, destructive Johnny. Bringing everyone and everything around him to ruin in the name of his death wish. Not about to be your next victim. I've got a life to live.
Sure, yeah. But what's it worth?
I don't want to drag this out. Just... see you around, Johnny. And thanks. For everything. If not for you, I'd be long dead. Several times over.
Remember what Dex asked you? Quiet life or blaze of glory?
Sure I remember.
Shame you chose wrong. Damn shame.
I chose wrong, Keanu. Johnny, come back. No.
In addition, numerous brain functions remain dormant. The neural impulses have been rerouted to the neural processor, a temporary measure.
When can I expect a full report?
I will send it by the end of this week.
My congratulations again on your success. Goodbye.
Please prepare the patient's room.
Having trouble remembering how I got here.
Some memories you have lost permanently. Others will return in time. You must stay calm. Your neural processor is overburdened. Any unnecessary stress response will only make things worse.
Am I still V? I died. Twice,
Everything is in order.
No. I feel empty. As if I'm being pulled. Stretched.
Please take the patient away. Notepad. Progression and its further trajectory remain unclear. Removing the tumors proved a difficult task. But the operation on the engram was the real challenge.
Let's go.
Is the ship of Theseus, dismantled into component parts and reassembled, still the same ship? We are pioneers, the
When
first
you
to
killed.
ever separate mentally conjoined twins.
I
Yes,
hear the cuckoo
in
calling.
the end, even
and
the
long
human
for
soul
Kyoto.
can go under the knife.
Huh?
End of note.
Please rest. A doctor will be with you shortly.
Come here. Waiting for you.
What the heck? Space?
News has been notified of a breaking story. Saburo Arasaka lives once more, though now in the body of his son. The CEO was reported dead months ago, but now it's been revealed that a copy of his consciousness was made before his death. It appears his consciousness was used to override that of his son and heir Yorunobu Arasaka. This shocking development was revealed at a press conference earlier today.
皆さん、いらっしゃい。祖父はよく、枯れ落ちた花は枝に戻らないと言っていました。人は誰も物心ついた瞬間から死を恐れるものです。ついに人類最大の恐怖が克服されました。私、三郎荒坂は今息子の体を使い皆さんの前に立っています。私はかつて頼信に生を与えました。彼は愛する父のためにそれを返してくれたのです。私のいない間、頼信は会社を変革しようといくつかの決定を下しましたが、これは過ちでした。私の指揮のもと、荒坂社は元の姿を取り戻します。決して揺らぐことのない強い荒坂が帰ってくることを約束いたします。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Today is truly a historic day. Today, technology has fulfilled the promise left empty by religion. Saburo-sama, makoto ni omeda.
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
No, good morning. No, got some good news for you.
We must complete a series of tests. Please do not hinder or delay. Parietal lobe examination. Please use your Kiroshi scanner and read the displayed text. Please use your Kiroshi scanner and read the displayed text.
And it was a sight to behold, he said, how a soul would choose its life. Sometimes pitiable, sometimes laughable, at times wonderful and strange.
That's enough. Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Please link yourself to the device. Higher order representation formation, initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
What are these tests meant to test?
Initiate device calibration. Respond to the keywords. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Journey.
Johnny.
Home.
Johnny.
Enemy.
Me.
Principal.
Johnny.
Betrayal.
Me.
You're in a cornfield. Tall, green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
What's this test for anyway?
It tests your level of empathy. The heat has made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet. The machine has torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
That's enough.
The test is necessary.
I said enough.
We shall return to it later.
How'd I do?
We will see. Motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Please connect to the device.
What's this test all about?
Please walk. Gradually accelerate.
Shit.
Can't even walk.
Get up. You can't stay here.
It's Jackie. Here comes Jacko. Alright. So we got another chip.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan. The world remains gripped by the revelation that Saburo Arasaka has returned from the dead in the body of his son, Yorinobu Arasaka. A letter of protest regarding the apparent resurrection has been signed by religious leaders, human rights groups, and Virtue 100 company CEOs.
This is an abomination born of unchecked vanity, technocratic arrogance, complete moral collapse.
Our position is clear. Saburo Arasaka's seizure of power is in violation of international law. International arbitration is absolutely necessary to...
Do we really want to live in a world where the rich and powerful can become immortal? Where they can continue to take from the poor, not only their livelihoods, but even their You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! Life is not for trade! Life is not...
But Saburo Arasaka has issued his response in similarly strong terms. There will be no appeasement.
荒坂社内部の出来事に関して外部の方々にとやかく言われる筋合いはありません。生を受けることに許可が必要ない以上、蘇ることも同様であると考えるべきです。私が息子を殺めたなどという主張は事実無根。法的根拠もありません。合意の上での身体の贈与は一種の寄付に分類することができ、殺人には到底値しません。殺人の条件は生物学的な死です。見ての通り、この体は
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
Starting to get sick of this.
The tests may be tiresome, but they are essential to ensuring the patient's health and safety.
Fine. Hit me. Let's get this done.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Next test, please connect your personal link. Higher order representation formation, initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
Let's start this thing.
Device calibration. Please respond to each keyword with your initial association.
As quick as I can, no thinking. Got it.
Illness.
Dunno, nothing.
Rebellion.
Drawing a blank.
I, me.
No idea.
The present.
Nothing. I don't know.
The future.
Nothing comes to mind.
You're in a cornfield. Tall green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is in your eyes, bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
The heat's made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet.
The machine is torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
Right, enough.
Measurements complete. We will now move on to the motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Personal link.
Really aced it last time, didn't I?
Slow walk.
Look, I know my body. Won't last long on this thing.
The tests are necessary. They must be performed. Testing concluded for today. Communications have been unlocked. You may now phone home. Earth. Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Tensions between Arasaka Corp and Militech escalated to troubling levels. Many pundits and analysts warned of a possible outbreak of armed conflict. The exacerbation of tensions was heightened when Yorinobu Arasaka assumed leadership following his father's death and accused Militech of his murder. However, in an unexpected shift, the return of Saburo Arasaka appears to have diffused the situation between the rival megacorporations.
継続は力なり。荒坂社の基本理念です。息子の頼信はこの言葉を忘れ、焦って変化を求めすぎました。私が敵味方両者に説き続けてきた教訓。完璧なものを変える必要はない。これが真理なのです。以上となります。
Saburo Arasaka and NUS President Rosalind Myers have agreed to meet in person to lay the groundwork for a lasting peace. A first step of goodwill was taken today as the Arasaka CEO withdrew from Night City 15 armored vehicles from the company.
Hey, listen. These tests, gonna go on much longer?
We need very precise data.
Can't stand this anymore.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Please sit up. Respond to the key words. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Loyalty.
No. Want to talk to Hanako?
Please respond to each term with the first thing that comes to mind.
Quick as I can, no thinking, right?
Humanity.
No idea.
Please step onto the treadmill.
No.
As quickly as you can, without thinking about it. V.
Hanako Arasaka. Want to talk to her now.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Fuck, no, enough! I've had it! Fucking hate this place!
Please get up.
Didn't expect to see you here, of all people.
Life is full of surprises. Reprehensible place. I hate it. It could drive one insane.
What do you want?
They asked me to speak to you.
Fine. So what do you have to tell me?
I fear I'm the bearer of bad news. Listen to me. The procedure was a success. We removed the biochip. But the damage it wrought proved enormous. At the genetic level, altered DNA. The kind you would find in those suffering from radiation sickness. And sadly, it's lethal.
Fuck. Fuck!
Things are bad, yes, but we have not given up. All the options have yet to be exhausted.
What other options are there? Already gone under the knife once.
Arasaka Corporation has the capability to cheat death. All we require from you is a dose of trust.
Trusted you once already. Fat lot of good that did me.
You may join our pilot program. Secure your soul. I fear your body is no longer of any use. You must abandon it. We will create an engram of your mind and store it in Mikoshi.
Store it? Why can't I just get a new body?
We have yet to solve the compatibility issue.
Doesn't sound like you had much of a problem with Saburo Arasaka.
You have no offspring. Nor do you have an entire clinic focused solely on your care.
So let's say I agree. Land in Arasaka's soul prison. Put myself at their mercy. Do I even need to ask about the catch?
All is set forth in a contract, guaranteed therein. You must merely sign it. If you wish to live, that is. Now, since a digitized psyche is not legally an individual, the contract entails relinquishing your rights. A temporary measure, naturally.
No, not about to become the property of Arasaka Corp.
Current participants of the program are all well-known, influential people. We have yet to receive any complaints.
And if I refuse?
Your belongings are packed. A shuttle will take you back to Earth, and you will be dead before winter. It's no easy decision, I know. You should think it through carefully.
Made my decision. I'm going back to Earth. Going home.
You will die there.
Goodbye, Anders. Your offer was shit. But in making it, you gave me something better.
What are you talking about?
Before, death was inevitable. A fact of my shit life. You let me choose it. Accept it on my terms.
Alright guys, we're heading back to Earth. Let's go.
Nothing beauty will never fade away. I see your eyes and know you see me. You're like a ghost out here.
There's my guy. Why was my mouth like that? Was that like a bug? I'm coming home, baby. We're going back home.
How's the Earth looking from way up?
That is it! Achievement, the world!
Just another lie.
Completed the main storyline.
Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is don't ignore any error warnings, okay? And when you're back, I mean, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount. Take care, V.
That's cool. Everyone's kind of saying their little goodbyes.
Maybe. I was just wondering how you've been. Haven't heard from you in a while. Still living large in Night City? I don't know. All I think about is dropping everything and leaving. Yet, here I am, still. Oh, the city's like quicksand. The more you try to get out, the more it pulls you in. Once you're up to your knees, you're never getting out. Like Evelyn. Anyway, look out for yourself, okay? And call me sometime. Bye.
Hey V, it's Pan Am. Remember me? The one with the car? Listen, you wouldn't happen to have any gigs to spare, would you? I'm not picky or anything. I'll take whatever pays the rent. If you've got something, or you know someone who does, give me a call, okay? I'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it. Catch you sometime in the afterlife, maybe.
Hello, V. Saul speaking. From the Aldecaldos. I heard some big noise coming out of Night City with, you involved. No idea what that was all about. But, if you're ever in trouble and need a hand or a place to disappear, we're here. You saved an Aldecaldo's life. And we will never forget that. It's a debt we're happy to owe. Stay in touch, V.
Hey, V. It's me, Mitch, remember? You saved my ass from Kang Tao. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't remember, cause I do. Anyway, if you ever need help with anything, I got your back, alright? You just give me a call and I'm in Night City before you know it. Doesn't matter if you want someone to disappear or if you need lunch brought to your office. Literally anything, alright? Alright, take care now.
Gotta hand it to you, V. I'm impressed. When you told me you were gonna go after Hellman, I was sure you'd come back as a garbage bag full of smithereens. But you did it. I'm not usually wrong about people and what they're capable of. I'm curious to see what else you've got in ya. If you're looking for your next job, you know where to find me.
Hello, V. From what I understand, you have less than 6 months to live. I do not know how you plan to spend this time. Perhaps you have chosen to put your feet up, rest, ponder life's meaning. Or perhaps you continue to do what you are good at. If that is the case, my father and I would gladly retain your services. You would be compensated generously. 6 months will pass faster than you imagine. It would be a shame to let this time go to waste.
Hey, V. Orbital connections cost an arm and a leg, so I'll just get right to it. I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot and... oh dear. The Fool, the Moon, the High Priestess. Those are bad cards. Keep a close eye on your new friends, V. I mean it.
Alright, well, that is Cyberpunk 2077. We have beat it, we have completed it, and I would give it a solid... Here, let me turn that down a bit. But thank you all for watching me through the whole playthrough. You know, we cheesed 2 bosses tonight, and I was kind of surprised we did that. Did not think it was going to be like that. We could have been in that fight for a long time if I did not cheese like the way I did for both fights. But I thought it was a solid story. You know what? Going back to Earth, knowing that I'm going to die, V's going to die. I thought that was a fitting end for the story we took. And Hellman, you know, I kind of said shove it. I didn't want to be built into the systems and live on through that. So conscience. But overall, I thought graphically it was pretty amazing. Even though this is not the Series X upgrade yet, it's just the 1.04 patch update, and you know, it played better the last couple times with the patch out because it never really crashed again. And just want to thank everyone for just watching, following. I would say I would give this game an 8. probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. 8 to 8.5. It's not the greatest game I've ever played, but I did like some of the things combined together for the mechanics. Again, I never did all the side stuff and went around goofing around the city too much. I kind of mainlined the story. But it was fun, and you know, the story was cool. Keanu, Jackie, Misty, all that, and Takamura, and some of the locations were set pieces were amazing. Some cool battles, some cheese. I don't think I made my character the right. You know, if I ever went back, you know, again to do another playthrough, if it was like not Corpo, like Nomad or something, I would definitely go guns blazing just to see how that plays out. You could probably wreck everyone. But I had fun. Like, you could do a little bit of everything. There wasn't that full 100% freedom unlock where you can kill everyone, take vehicles in the spots you couldn't. But it was still fun with what we did. And it was a good game. I think it was around 20 hours. 20-ish hours to complete the main story. You know, there was a bunch of side stuff we didn't do. I wonder what they're going to do here, if they're going to kick us out to the main menu for a new game, or if it's like you keep going around the city for the next 6 months or whatever. Because you're going to die, V. But no, it was like the animations were well done. Graphics, art direction, Cyberpunk and Night City looked fantastic. I still I'm gonna do that off on my own on the side, explore and get up to some shenanigans, and maybe, who knows, I'll come back in the future and cast some more. But you know what, hats off to Project Red. It was a solid experience, minus the bugs, glitches, and cheesing. But you know, it was pretty tight experience, and the story was alright. I like Keanu. A lot of the voice actors were really well done, and other than, I think the main complaint is the bugs and glitches and the checkpointing system, which would send you back into areas and cutscenes that you could not skip, and some of them were 5 minutes long. That was my only complaint, is if they would have fine-tuned some of the checkpoints. But you know, manual saving, kind of what you want to do, even if you got to cheese it, guys. It was still fun cheesing it. You know, cheesing games are fun as well. But yeah, that last boss fight, you know, that one spot I stood in, and same with that other boss fight, I jumped on the shelf. I don't know if I was strong enough for any of this. I think I was very under-leveled for doing any of the mission stuff, because I must have pumped in, what was it, Widowmaker on that final boss? At least 400 rounds, and I don't know if that's how the game's supposed to be, or if it was supposed to be a more tighter fight where I was doing like 5% damage at a time or something, but it was like firing 12 shots and doing like 4%, 3% damage, maybe. I'm not gonna lie, that Widowmaker did save us. If I did not have the Widowmaker, we would have been in trouble. Widowmaker, I picked it up somewhere. I would have to go back, you know, during the playthrough. I don't know where. I picked it up like halfway through and upgraded it a few times, and man, killer weapon, that Widow. Highly recommend it if you got a sniper class. Get the Widow. It's unbelievable. You can charge it and have 12 close rounds like a shotty. It's very insane and accurate, even across the map. It shoots like that, like a shotgun. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna go. They said they're adding free multiplayer, free DLC. All that's coming in the future, probably next year. But man, what a game. I thought it was well done. It's very dense. There's a lot of mechanics going on that is kind of overwhelming, and sometimes you might not use half of the stuff in the game. Like, I got through it without... I didn't upgrade my guy at all, really. I kind of just found what was in the game along the way, and then just went with that. It was cool, like the Earth ending. I'm happy with that. I had some Mass Effect vibes there at the end too. I was like, oh yes, back to Mass Effect. It's Andromeda time. Yeah. But yeah, what a game. Thanks everyone again, you know, Blue, Mike, DJ, Kitty, all that, whoever was watching. Thanks again for just watching. And yeah, and to go out on a 1080p stream, which is nice. It's my first 1080p stream, and I'm gonna look in the future at trying to lock in that at 1080p 60 frames. We'll see if that can ever happen, but I'm happy with the 1080. It's gonna look really good on video on demand when I upload this to YouTube and Twitch and all that, and make some highlights for you guys. So I'm excited about that. So in the future, we'll have high quality games coming our way for capturing. So yeah, now that this is done, there are a few other games I want to get to. We'll see if I can get to them. Special announcement, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm going to check that out on the PC, free with Game Pass Ultimate. And I have my new video card, so I'm definitely going to cast that and see how that goes. And also, we have Ghosts of Tsushima, whatever you want to call it. Have that on the Pro, PlayStation Pro. Can check that out soon. And also, I have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Nintendo Switch as well. So we got 3 bangers of games coming out for our stream. But I think tomorrow, if we can get Blue in here, I'm looking to do a Gears of War 5 story DLC. Really looking forward to playing some more Gears campaign stuff. Some new stuff, new enemies. Very cool. It's gonna be an action-packed week this week, so be prepared for more content coming your way this week, guys, just before Christmas too. And as for that, what else is coming ahead here? Yeah, there'll be more games in the future. Hitman 3's coming out end of January, so you know I'll be going back to Hitman. You know me. To finish off that story as well. So there are games coming. And yeah, like I'm you know, Cyberpunk's out 2077, people beat it. And it's in the books. Was it the greatest hype game of all time? No. But was it a solid game across the board? Yes. I feel bad for anyone playing on the old consoles, so I heard it was rocky, 10 frames a second. It was brutes, but you know, if you can get a good console or a computer, play this, it's top notch. It's not bad. But wow. What else can we talk about? Maybe a Mario Maker 2 stream coming. Maybe one more level to make before the end of the year. I would like to at least do that as well. I kind of got an idea rolling in my head about a level for Mario Maker. A classic kind of level design. And yeah, so I'm all ready to go for next gen. The only thing I gotta pin down is the PS5. I got my computer, I got my Switch, I got my Series X. I just need that PS5 because I want to save the PS5 for Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Demon Souls. If I can hold out. Just hold out. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. And, but yeah, other than that, I just want to, again, thank you all for joining me, hanging out. I know I'm talking too much. Cyberpunk, definitely worth a check out. It's a very slow kind of burn, but it was solid. And hats off to Keanu for jumping into the game industry again, other than Matrix games. So, even though this kind of felt like a Matrix thing with the jacking in all the time. Jacking in. Whoa. Neo is the one. But, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bunch of other references to stuff in this game. But there's so much game of this we haven't even seen. You know, the open world, the cop stuff. I kind of stayed low on the cop stuff. But it seems super cool. There's a lot to do if you go off the beaten path of the story. So, who knows? Maybe I'll come back with other casts of this. With some bonus streams. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm so glad we beat it, and thank you all for just hanging out, and we'll see what, you know, lies ahead in the future. 2021's coming up. End of the world, maybe, who knows? You know, 6 months to live, he says. So, end of the world in real life in 6 months, maybe. Confirmed. But yeah, the characters were very cool too. Goodbye Kansas Studio. But yeah, it was just solid across the board. Hats off to everyone. They made a very cool Cyberpunk game. Had some Blade Runner vibes in it too, which was very cool. But yeah, what a game. And you know, it sold well too. So hopefully we get some free content in the future, some goodies. But I might have to rethink my character though. The hacking at the end of the day was cool, and the stealth stuff was cool, and running by stuff and having those augmentations where they actually helped me, where if I got seen, I had like a little 2-second cooldown to get out of there. That helped a bunch. Like, we just had like pretty much a solid loadout throughout the whole game that surprisingly made me complete the game. I did not think for 1 minute like I could maybe skip some of those fights, but we did, and we got through it with all the right gear. Yeah, just those checkpoints really. I don't know what they were thinking with some of those checkpoints, but is there gonna be like a sequel to Cyberpunk? I don't think so. To me, I don't think so. But here, let me turn the music back up a bit. It's kind of hopefully not copyright stuff, but yeah, what a game. We'll see where it ends up here. I'll let these credits roll out a bit. I'm not gonna talk. Maybe there's an end stinger with Johnny, who knows. But yeah, that was quite a game. Anyways, I'll let this roll out, and we'll be back for one little chat at the end, and hopefully it doesn't erase my save. Okay. I'm not doing it again. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so thank you for playing Cyberpunk 2077. Grants, you completed the main storyline of Cyberpunk 2077, but remember that Night City never sleeps. There's still so much to see and do. You can continue from your last open world checkpoint, where you will have a special reward waiting for you. Would you like to keep playing? Special reward waiting for you. Let's do it. So wait, what? So if we hit continue then. We to continue? Just want to see something? Yeah, those were pretty long credits too, eh? They kept going.
Hey V, how's the Earth looking from way up there?
Okay, wait.
She as pretty as they...
Okay. Never mind. I don't know if that's working. I'm sure it does work, but anyways, thanks for watching. There's a special gift. We'll find out for yourself. Okay? Because the game does not want to... I'll do it one more time, but I'm sure the game does not want to let me go back into the open world. Unless that's for... Well, it said your last open world checkpoint, but I guess you could manually load back, but...
Hey V, how's the Earth looking from way up there? She is pretty...
Okay. It says back there. So I'm hitting A, okay? I'm gonna hit A. And it's bugged. Cyber bug. Alright. Thank you for... What if I hit B? Maybe... just one last time. One last bug. You think... you think it would work, but it doesn't. I thought they were gonna at least checkpoint me before the elevator up, you know? They'd have something there. That's what I'm guessing, but... Oh well, guys. Okay, so we close.
How's the Earth looking from way
B.
up there? She is pretty as they say? Or is that just another lie?
I'm gonna hit B. Back to main menu. Yeah, it's bugged. Alright, Cyberbug 2077. In stores now out there. Definitely worth the check, but beware of bugs. That's why we call it Cyberbug 2077. We'll catch you guys later in the Twitch zone. Be up on video on demand on YouTube. Bye for now. More games soon.